The Silverpine Forest had seen too much war. After the banished dragon's defeat, the wolves hoped for peace, but in the shadows of the rift, something stirred. One storm-lashed night, Luna awoke to a sound she prayed she'd never hear again. A voice, and sharp as broken glass, and whispering her name. Queen Nulinko had returned. Her form was no longer human. The void had twisted her into a being of shadow and flame. And she was not alone. Soaring beside her in chains of black magic was the banished dragon. His eyes no longer molten gold, but a sickly, unnatural violet. "I have bound the beast," Nulinko hissed from the treetops. "And with his fire, your forest will die screaming." Ralok called the pack together. His eyes were hard, but there was a heaviness in his voice that none of them missed. "This will not be like before," he said. "We end it tonight, or we lose everything." The battle began before the sun could rise. The dragon's fire raged across the canopy while Nulinko's shadow sliced through the clearing like living knives. The wolves fought in perfect unity, Fenra leaping onto the dragon's back to claw at his bindings, Dravik dragging wounded packmates to safety, Kale smashing through waves of shadow spawn. Ralok went straight for Nulinko. They clashed in a whirl of teeth, magic, and steel-tipped claws. "You can't kill what the void has claimed," she screamed. "Then I'll tear it apart," Ralok roared back. Above them, Luna reached the dragon's face. "Fight her!" she howled, her eyes locking with his. Something in her voice, and that unshakable wolf loyalty, pierced the magic. The dragon shuddered, breaking a chain, then another. With a roar that split the night, he turned his fire on Nulinko herself. The queen shrieked as her own magic began to consume her. In her fury, she lashed out, a spear of shadow striking Ralok straight through the chest. Time seemed to stop. Ralok stumbled, blood staining his silver fur. Still, he forced himself forward, clamping his jaws on the last fragment of Nulinko's power crystal. With a final bone-crushing snap, he shattered it. Light erupted. The void howled as both Nulinko and the last of her darkness were torn from existence. The dragon, free at last, bowed his head in silent gratitude before vanishing into the skies. The forest was safe. The evil was gone forever. But Ralok lay in the grass, the life fading from his eyes. The pack gathered around him, Fenra pressing her muzzle to his, Kale trembling, Luna's tears falling on his fur. "Protected each other," he whispered. "Always." His final howl rose into the night, strong and steady, carrying across the mountains before fading into silence. The wolves of Silverpine stood together beneath the stars, their hearts broken but their spirit unbroken. They knew the forest would remember its guardian, the leader who gave everything so his family could live. And high above, the moon shone brighter than ever, as if honoring the last howl of Ralok the Brave.